Hello everybody, and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This isn't even the horse that I thought I was getting. In the dark it was hard to see. I thought this was the black horse, but hey, it's still one of the ones that has really high capacity. And all I did to progress time, because I literally can't get off the horse and progress time, and I can't progress time while I'm riding a horse, I fast traveled here and back again to just get a couple of hours. Seems like he's still not awake, which sucks ass, but it is what it is. Is he actually in this thing sleeping? No. I don't know where he sleeps. But yeah, he's still not out here. And it's kind of annoying that I can't just wait while on the horse. Like, why? But it is what it is. I'm stuck with this horse. Okay, we need to sleep. We need some nourishment. Alright, what time is it even? Alright, I guess maybe we'll just do one more round. It's gonna waste a couple of hours, but it's better than me just sitting here for 20 minutes. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it'll probably be like noon by the time we get back there. What a waste of time, though. That sucks.
The Lord be with you. My God, he's very much.
Okay, I don't know if I can talk to people. Yep, while on a horse, I sure can.
I've got
Horse
a horse
black
for you
market.
here.
What do you want to do with him?
I'd
I
like to
don't
keep
even know
this
how
one.
much this is going to cost.
That is fine first horse you found. It will be all yours, but I deserve a reward for all that other stuff. So this is my offer.
Oh, that's not bad. I was expecting more.
You value your services a bit more than I expected. How about this? Satisfied?
Look, offer a... You know what? All right, why not?
We have a horse!
Let us go and switch over the saddles before I forget anything. Oh, and one more thing. Since it's your first horse, I'll throw in an old saddle and bridle.
Hell
so
yeah.
you don't go riding around looking like a beggar. Safe travels.
What's up?
Okay, we have a horse. Alright, I need a place to sleep. Alright, do we get to name the horse? Inspect. There's gotta be a way to name it, right? I'm actually surprised that wasn't a thing. Huh. Alright, either way, it sounds like he gave us... Okay, where... Move to horse. Move to horse, move to horse. There we go. All right, we don't have torso tack yet. But otherwise, that's what we've got. You can hold 248. Very nice. So the longbow, arrows, and some of our extra bolts can go in there. Now, I don't know if they've done anything in this game about, like, being able to access things on your horse when it comes to materials. But for now, I think we're going to put a lot of this alchemy material, especially the dried ones that we don't need to worry about going bad. We'll put those on the horse. And in the last game, you had to pull them off of your horse in order to start doing, you know, any of your alchemy stuff. We'll see if that's the case here or not. The spade, I think we'll keep on the horse because it weighs quite a bit. Oh, the badges don't weigh anything. We can keep those on us. Okay.
Watch where you're going.
We have a horse. We have a horse. Fence? Why does it have the wash symbol for that? Weird. Okay. Oh, we can do laundry down there. What I need most is a place to sleep. We are tired. Okay, we're gonna head towards Semine, and we're gonna need a place to rest.
God! God! Quick! God! Go! Whoa!
So what did it say this was? Remains of a Celtic oppidum. Which I don't know what that means. How do I get off of you? X, right? X. Okay, I don't see anything interesting. Okay, we'll head into town first.
quick!
We discovered Semine. Okay.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Okay, looks like a grocer.
Vegetables! Fresh! Everything fresh!
We need a place to sleep.
Damn it! Don't you know how to ride a horse?
I don't even know where you came from, bro. Saddler. Okay. All right, we need to figure out where Trebor is. See what we can do to help him as well. And we need a place to get a little bit of extra sleep.
Do you know something about a nomad who's held captive somewhere around here?
What's it to you? Mind your own business. And a word of advice for you. Don't try anything. My fellas are keeping a close eye on him. What would you like?
What do you think of
Yeah,
those
they don't love the
nomads in
nomads,
camp
do
by
they?
the pond?
Folk don't like them here. As long as they were just noisy and messy, it was fine. But then they got into a fight over that girl of theirs. The bastards pulled out their knives and the worst almost happened. Lord Semine should finally get rid of this rabble.
I need something repaired.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Okay. So durability. So these do have condition that we might have to look at. I don't think that was a thing in the last one, but something for us to consider. Has little effect on speed and carrying capacity. Harnesses. Limits speed and stamina. Helps with balance, slightly improves carrying capacity. Why doesn't it tell you on here the capacity difference? Huh, weird. Extends carrying capacity modestly. Effect on its speed is negligible. Maybe it has to do with the weight differential? So like lower... I don't know. That's weird. All right, this stuff is pretty expensive though, so I don't think we're going to be buying any of this at the moment. I don't get why they don't actually show us the speed stuff very well here. It's not very helpful, is it? Let's see. If we're over here, is there anything for our horse here? I don't think so. Huh. Yeah, that's something they could work on, I feel like.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
Onions! Strong onions! White, yellow, and red! The best on the market!
Come on, you nag. Whoa!
Just peeking in people's doors, no biggie. Okay, there doesn't seem to be a tavern, but there is this. And this is for what quest? Head to Semine for... The jaunt? The missing laborers were supposed to drive a wagon to Semine, so I should start looking there. That's for Radovan. Okay.
Oh, I can't go any further. It's too deep.
Let's see, if I just select all. All right, it's all pretty clean for the most part. I don't think I'm going to even bother right now. These ones look unique. Why? I wonder if these have to do with Radovan's cart.
Good afternoon.
I'd like to buy a horse.
All you have to do is pick the right one, then hand over the groschen. I will take care of the rest.
I already have a horse. What'll happen to it?
I will put a price on it and deduct it from the price of the new one. I'm sure we'll find some use for it here. And if you have a particularly fine horse, who knows? You might even make some money. Have you taken a look at our horses? You do know they differ in more than just the color of their coat, right?
I've already had a look at them.
Tell me then, which one do you like?
Let's just say soldier. Okay, so 1,000, huh?
I changed my mind.
Wait, Pebbles?
Wait, that's my Pebbles. My girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond.
That's our horse.
Come here.
You silly doggy. What would you like?
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard, and he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods, and his breath smelled like hell, but I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not, so you are out of luck.
Use your head. Do I look like someone who needs a free nag?
Well, no, I suppose you don't.
And do you think it's a good idea to make
So that
someone like that angry
probably only
for a
works
few measly
because
coins?
we actually have
All
some
right,
decent gear at this
fine.
point.
You can have her, bloody miser. But you already have a horse. Do you really want to exchange it with me?
Well, I didn't think of that. You're right. At least take good care of her, will you?
I will. And if you ever change your mind, you can always come back for her.
Let's actually compare. So my horse, little better stamina. Yeah, I'm sorry, Pebbles. You're just worse in every way except for courage. My horse doesn't have any courage practically, but... Sorry, Pebbles. That's so funny. Right after I stole and get a horse, I find Pebbles. The hell's that about? So we got Tarrant here. I mean, the capacity is kind of the most important thing to me most of the time, so... Soldier. I need a workhorse, not a warhorse. Warhorse Studios. Yarmilka. Acorn. Hey, this one actually does have a little bit better. So Acorn is kind of the only one. Slightly less speed, but otherwise is worth a lot more. But it's worth a lot. 1,400 versus 420. So I'd still need like 1,000 for Acorn. Let's double check that with him.
How can I help you today?
I'd like to buy a...
Which one called?
Oh, and
Changed
maybe
my
Acorn
mind.
isn't even for sale.
I'd like to buy a horse.
Which one caught you?
Yeah, Acorn's not available,
changed my mind.
unfortunately. Okay. Okay, bunch of hired hands. Don't have any food to smoke.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Do I look like a servant?
Me? I'm not a...
Look at this helmet.
Oh, I know. Old Semine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you pray. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Okay, we're doing this.
Prepare to fight.
Show the swine.
What are you doing?
I'll beat you some.
Did you do that?
Who's that madman?
Go for it, Yerko. Put him on his horse. Stop beating him. Show the swine. The executioner is sharpening his axe at you.
Take that, bitch.
Come on.
We get ourselves in trouble everywhere we go, man.
Oh, you wee
What in
bastard.
the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
He's like, that's not one of mine.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Grandpa just
Who in God's name are you?
brutal, dude.
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Semine's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
This man wishes he was dead.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
I think they stole it.
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need
Is his
to load
name
from that
Gnarly?
cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced. And your son...
The older...
So you're not, he's not literally granddad, he just calls him granddad because he's old.
Henry with you if you want.
This is his actual
so
dad.
long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
I need to sleep, but...
You reckon we can't manage on our own?
No. That's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle.
It's a lot of yanking of pizzles.
Do you know what to do? Or have you got any more questions?
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask about. This Yurko and his mates, who are they?
They're Lord Semine's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do there?
I'd eat and drink my fill and check out the local maidens.
I hope Lord Semine didn't hear you. He'd be none too pleased to hear you want to take part in such a grand affair, just to stuff your face and roll an A with some drunken wench.
Are you saying you don't
Beg your
want that,
pardon,
bro?
Captain, but that's what most fellas go to weddings for.
That's an unspoken truth, son. Unspoken mind.
Unspoken
Anyways,
mind.
You're Radovan's hand, ain't you? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift to the groom. Stick with him, and maybe he'll take you with him.
And you, sir? What is it you do?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you haven't figured me out by now, you can't be very bright.
No, I just want to hear it from you, man.
I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semine? And your name isn't exactly very common.
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain does. As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Semine's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace.
Gnarly.
When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, win an argument. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
We should probably get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need daylight for a search like that.
Come back in the morning and we'll set out. If you want,
Okay.
stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.
Okay, so we can sleep in the barn. There. We actually need that sleep, so this is good. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Not me. I would never.
Bring me some wine. Sir.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Indeed. I didn't steal anything. Yeah, we can't do lockpick cards yet. Hell, we're struggling with the easy ones. I'm gonna try it, but the last time we did medium, we also struggled pretty hard.
Bloody hell.
Damn, dude. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to get better at that. I'm assuming that the area that's available to you to successfully lockpick will widen the more your skill goes up. So we really need to start out with some of the easier ones and work our way up. Okay, we need to find food, and we need to find where we're allowed to sleep. Am I allowed in here, bro?
Can I ask you? Sure. Ask away, son.
What about Lord Semine? What's he like?
What are you asking me, son? We don't know each other well enough for me to criticize my master.
Oh, I'm not asking you to criticize him.
And would you believe me if I told you he's kind and just? That he knows how to make some coin, but he ain't no miser. He knows how to give orders, but he'll listen to advice too.
Sounds almost too good to be true.
See? You wouldn't believe me.
How about von Bergow? What's he like?
Well, actually, I don't know that much about Sir Otto. He spends a lot of time in Prague and travelling all over the kingdom. He ain't in Troskowitz that often. Once a year, before Christmas, he invites his yeomen there, including Lord Semine. That's decent.
That's all you know?
That's it.
I'll get going then.
Okay. Where are we on nourishment? 75? Ooh, that one gave us 25. Okay, that's a private area. Okay, condition is fine on that. Yeah, I'm sure a torch in here is very safe. Is this where I'm allowed to sleep? Might be. Fine.
Bloody hell.
Damn, dude. Yeah, they made this harder.
Damnation.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Bloody hell.
I don't... What the fuck, dude? That wiggling just happens on its own, so, like, there's only so much I can do. Like, literally, there's only so much I can do. Okay, so obviously it would be better if we were doing very easy right now, but still, like, that's kind of brutal. Okay, you're almost silent when using a lockpick, and if it happens to break, the sound will be 75% quieter. When in the time collecting phase of the pickpocketing minigame, you'll gain time 10% faster. We're gonna do Silent Fiddler. Okay, I'm breaking all of my freaking lockpicks. I'm gonna need a lot more in this game. If this is the way this is on mouse and keyboard,
Damnation.
This must be absolutely brutal, because the game was like... Dude, this is pissing me off. Fuck you. This is... that's the easy one? Alright, we need to get our stats up. Medium, no chance then. Very hard. Oh, I'm getting in that. I'm getting in it. I'm stubborn. I'm gonna break every single one of these fucking lockpicks to get in this bitch. I'm gonna do it. God damn you. God damn you. Such bullshit, dude. Fuck you. Alright, I'm gonna assume that these are the... Oh, sleep and save. This is the bed we can use. I actually need to know, does the journal tell me what time I'm supposed to meet? It just said in the morning. Okay, meet them in the morning. First thing in the morning. Okay. They probably won't be too stringent on that for us then. Okay, we can find a place to sit maybe and read for a couple hours if we need to. We never did check out anything over here. Oh, that's lockpick. Okay, that would be stealing in that one. That one's a private one. Rude.
Watch where you're going next time.
Okay, green. And since we don't have a marker, that means that they're probably not up yet, so... Okay, finish that book. Life in the saddle. The cavalier is dangerous from the front, but the horse from behind. So if you don't want to end up kicked out of the corral, you have to be careful. That's probably why we have the saying, come at me from the side.
You have a kind master. Huh?
Where are we at for food? 75, so if I can eat from that again, then we should be at 100. Okay, let's go.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
Oh, so they are the ones who own those nice horses. So Acorn, the one that I wanted to buy, belongs to one of them.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Kharkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskowitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskowitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
Yeah, I think I'm going to want that instead for now.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies.
Love
They
seeing that
started
keep up
young
on the
Henry
hill.
Soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Nah, I beat the shit out of him.
Here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
Burn.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
Sure.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen
All right,
along the path
it worked
a bit.
out.
We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Okay, apparently we're gonna duel Sir Semine? Not entirely sure that's a great idea, but that's what we're gonna do, I guess. I love this, like, follow with left alt thing. This is great. Great addition to this game, so that we aren't following it like awkward speeds. I always did like a zigzag to try and have the same speed, because no matter what, you were never going the same speed as the people you were following. Okay, horsemanship went up. If you use a quick start, left shift, your horse will briefly run faster than the wind. The effect will last 10 seconds. That's kind of nice. Melee attacks from horseback will cost you 15% less stamina, and it will be harder for enemies to unseat you. We won't be fighting from horseback too often, I don't think. So we're going to do head start. We didn't have any other perk. Well, we do actually, somewhere. Unarmed. Ah, nice. When fighting unarmed, you will gain 15% more experience in strength, agility, and vitality. All attacks made during a clinch will deal 10% more damage. If you fight unarmed against an opponent with a weapon, let's do no pain, no gain. 15% more experience in strength, agility, and vitality.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Semine. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
The quill is mightier than the sword.
A mace.
Well, that might not be too far off. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay, we still have the left, right, left combos.
Get your ass into the pen.
But it's one that we don't have high skill in. Okay. So I think that they actually want us to use the cut. Oh, yep, it's already equipped. Cool.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
I'll sort you out nice. Oh, fucking hell!
That's a lot of...
Come here, son. What do you say, son?
Whew. You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young'un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse.
He gave me gnarly?
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Cool.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Okay. We got Gnarly's shield. That's cool. Yeah, we're going to put that on. Gnarly's club, huh? It looks as crooked and old as he does, so perhaps he'll be just as good at smashing enemies. Unfortunately, we actually have a much better mace, but you know what? I respect it. And we're gonna keep it around. Let's get the sword back on. Put that on the horse. Okay. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too.
toy doggy, eh? Here you go. Take it.
Go get it, buddy. Every damn time.
And Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Semine. It ain't no abandoned pig then.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Troskowitz.
I'm from Silver Skalitz, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
Well, we do have a Teresa.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Oh wow, we are at Troskowitz. I was gonna say, is that the tree that that guy's hanging in? Did we make it all the way to Troskowitz? But yeah, I guess that place really isn't that far away.
That's I can.
Hopefully nobody recognizes this horse. Hey, that's my horse that was stolen yesterday.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
Okay.
As you wish, sir.
Don't mention Semine.
My God.
I still don't know what this is for.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the Grooms family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you
Don't need to
spared
piss
no
anybody
expense
off, you
to your
know.
daughter's wedding.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite and put me to shame.
I don't think Lord Semine would do that.
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know
Look
people
like butter
that
wouldn't
pair
melt in
have
their mouths? What does
mischief
that
in their
mean?
eyes. I can tell.
Never heard that saying before.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Somebody explain that saying to me in the comments. Don't look out your window, buddy.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum! Let's hurry! To Yitchin!
Sir, I could send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
If Yitchin is another settlement, then we haven't been there.
Sir.
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
Okay, so we're heading towards Apollonia. I'm finding a place called Yitchin. Maybe it's up here? Or maybe it's over here. Don't look behind you.
So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Okay, investigate the crossroads. So you wanted me to go and look at the left? Okay, what does the area look like? Okay, along the road, not in the actual cemetery. Here we go.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Okay. Looks like this is the direction.
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg, while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one.
Okay, a little camp.
Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar, right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
If they were going that fast, they could have gone off the road easily.
Nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
All right. I think this is a good place for me to go ahead and end this episode and save. So we're just going to use save and quit. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. Bye. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Vlado101, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, Pato Kuto, Shadow Raven, Anna Kate the Great, Emily Kuzanoa, Philip Doughty, Timothy Jansen, Skip, Naya, Turkeyfoot 27, Bean Curry, DWJ Media, Craig E. Christian, Black Wren, Barrettscape, Sanctum, Joshua Jarvis, Clockwork Hour, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.